Why are you concerned about evolution?
Yes, well, what a person believes about how human beings were created shapes what they believe about human beings. That if we believe that human beings were created out of love, that is, by a loving creator, and has given each one of us not only a material body, but a spirit and a soul, we then are more likely to treat other people with respect and dignity.
The idea that good behavior only depends upon your fear of what will happen to you after you die, that you will be punished, well, that excludes all of philosophy.
Well, there's been an effort within the scientific community to censor out information against evolution that proves that evolution may not be as many scientists believe. Is to teach the controversy. Is to teach the controversy rather than try and censor out the information that shows that evolution is questionable.
Seriously.
No, the incredible thing about this debate is that people cannot distinguish between what is religious thinking and religious questions and those that are scientific questions.
There's no evidence of evolution from one species to another. There's microevolution within a species, but not going from one species to another.
Oh, really?
And actually, the way you have framed this and your very closed-mindedness really is a very good example of the kind of censorship we see within the scientific community that won't even allow discussion about the controversy, that says that we can't even discuss any evidence that might show that evolution is questionable.
The second thing that you saw at the trial was that when data was introduced at the trial, which I and another witness introduced from whole genome sequencing, the intelligent design advocates just literally had nothing to say. We weren't asked questions in cross-examination. The other side never brought it up. They never argued against it. They just left it. Here's an example.
Where did you study science?
Well, see, that's the point. Scientists are now claiming that they're the only ones that can speak on this issue.
Many of you may know that a few months ago the genetic code of the chimpanzee was published. Therefore, we can compare our genome to these primate relatives. What do we find? I want to show you one striking finding that dates to about a year ago. You all know that evolution argues that we share a common ancestor with the great apes, the chimpanzee, the gorilla, and the orangutan.
And yet when people who look at the evidence go to the Smithsonian Museum on Natural History, and when we look for where's the evidence to show evolution from one species to another, all we find are drawings, illustrations.
Well, if that's true, there should be genetic similarities, and in fact there are. But there's something that's really interesting and has the potential, if it were true, to contradict evolutionary common ancestry. And that is, we have 2 fewer chromosomes than the other great apes. We have 46, they all have 48. That's very interesting.
There aren't the actual material evidence showing it. So while there are attempts to say that only scientists can speak on this, what we have are scientists that are then creating an isolated community and saying that we're the ones, it's almost like a religion.
It's too simplistic.
We don't have anything like that in the world of science.
In which only scientists are allowed to speak and teach on it, and to teach everyone else. And everyone else must believe what the scientists, what particular scientists say. But the scientists who question evolution are being censored out, are being blackballed out of the scientific community.
It's too simplistic.
We don't have anything like that in the world of science.
And being told that the rest of the world cannot listen to them.
Yeah.
It's too simplistic.
We don't have anything like that in the world of science. To me, the conflict between science and religion is more important than these issues of science education.
God is blackmailer. God is warden of the prison.